Hello, and welcome to the Plays a Thing. My name is Matt, and in today's live stream, we are playing another boss battler. Because was this? Oh, it's a bit skew with. I tell you what. Sorry for the you're getting a bit of crunchy sound. There we go. That's better. Because I played Astronauts yesterday and the day before, it scratched that itch, but I was wanting some more. So another game I bought earlier on this year, I think, and I played it a few times, is, let me show you, Sentinels of the Multiverse. And this is the definitive edition. So this game in its original form had been out for quite a long time, like over 10 years. But they released a definitive edition a year or two ago. So this box has everything in it. Has a lot of stuff in it. There are expansions as well. And so Sentinels is like hero boss battler, superhero, I should say, boss battler. And yeah, I thought that I would play through it today. It's kind of more complicated, I would say, than Astronauts, because it's just harder to handle in terms of being a solo game. You have to play 3 characters in this for it to balance properly. You can play 4, and obviously you can play, like if you're playing a 2-player game, you can play 2 characters per player. But it's kind of, I would say, Marvel Champions. It's a precursor to that, actually. I'm pretty sure. So it has that sort of vibe. If you've ever played Marvel Champions, it has that. But these superheroes are totally created for the game, although the concept is that they are from a comic, but the comic doesn't actually exist. And so today we're going to battle the sort of starting baddie. So I'll show you. And the starting baddie is this chap called Baron Blade. And Baron Blade has 40 health to start with, although this will flip over, so he has more things on the other side. And if he succeeds, he is pulling the moon into the earth to destroy it. So yeah, he's pretty bad. And the way he does that is if he has 15 or more cards in his villain trash, so his discard pile, he will pull the moon down into the earth and the game is over. So we have to stop that from happening. So we need to get rid of his 40 health before there are 15 cards in his discard, basically. I've also pre-selected 3 heroes, but I might change Captain Cosmic because I've got 3 sort of male presenting characters. I've got Legacy, who is sort of like the basic character, and he really helps because he gives other superheroes benefit. So he'll give them health and he'll give them attack, plus on attack, things like that. And Ra is apparently simple to play. I think I might have played Ra once, but Ra, let me give you some of his backstory. Where is he? Ra, yeah. Gameplay. Ra likes to burn things. He'll burn anything he can. His deck seems quite simple and it can be played that way. However, there are interesting effects that can be pulled off with his ongoing cards by capitalizing on the damage doubling effect of the Staff of Ra. Yes, so he's a good attack. But I might pick something that I haven't played before. Someone I haven't played before. I used Tachyon before. Fanatic. Ooh, Fanatic. Let's look at Fanatic. When Fanatic is at 10 or fewer HP, she gets very dangerous, but being that low in health doesn't stop the self-damage built into her deck. To keep herself alive when so close to incapacitation, she has her Aegis of Resurrection. If you can survive the low HP, you might even be able to pull off a terrifying wrathful retribution. Should we try her? She sounds interesting. Fanatic. Okay, so unfortunately I've got to move you because I've got to get Fanatic's cards out. And I'll just put Captain Cosmic up here. Let me find Fanatic. So let's see. How are we looking? Oh, that's fine, yeah. So we just need to shuffle her cards. And I will show you the round structure and the turn sequence. As with a lot of these games, it's quite simple. Oh dear. I was going to say, actually, one of the good things about this game that I like is that all the decks are pre-built. So if you've played Marvel Champions, you can use pre-built decks, but they maybe are not so good. So you can also like create your own decks. And that's something I'm not a big fan of. I want to play the game rather than spending time sort of building up the, trying to work out what are the best cards to put in a deck. I don't mind deck builders within the game. Fnatic has 30 health. But yeah, I don't love that. So yeah, so let's look at the round structure. So the villain goes first in the round, and they have a start phase, and in that start phase, any cards that have start phase on them activate from the villain and then through all his cards that he will be putting out. And then the play phase, he will play one card from the top of his deck. And then the end phase, we will check to see cards that have the end phase symbol on. So you can see here this card, which is out at the start during his setup for Baron Blade, has an end phase, and he has a start phase on his own card. And then clockwise from then, each hero will go, and it's pretty similar. So start phase, you will look to see if they have any start phase cards out. And then play phase, you'll have 4 cards in your hand at the start, and you'll play 1 card. And then power phase, you can activate a card that has power on it. And for example, Ra, his main card has power. Ra deals 1 target 2 fire damage. So that's his normal power, so he can use that every time. But other cards in his deck will have power in them as well. And then the draw phase, which is draw 1 card from the top of your deck, and then the end phase, see if there are any end phase cards there. And that goes round for each superhero, clockwise. And then we get to the environment turn. So there is an environment, a little bit like in Astronauts, where there was a home world, but we have an environment here. And I picked Freedom Tower, which I think is the nicest one. And we will have a start phase with the environment. So we look to see if there are any cards with start phase on, then a play phase. So 1 card will be played, and then an end phase. So we check to see if any cards in the environment have an end phase. And that's it, really. There are lots of keywords with cards that I will have to keep referencing. But I think that's basically it. So this card that is out for Baron Blade has a health of 12. And it is also, at the top it says, Baron Blade is immune to damage. So we have to destroy this mobile defense platform before we can attack Baron Blade. And also its end phase is reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it is a minion card, play it, otherwise discard it. So it's also drawing out cards. So we need to pretty quickly, if we can, destroy this mobile defense platform. Of course, any card that is destroyed goes into its discard pile, which we are trying to stop getting to 15. Oh, the other thing I should say is this game has a thing where there are certain characters who are the nemesis of other of the villains, and Legacy is the nemesis of Baron Blade. All that means is that whenever they do damage to each other, they do +1 damage. But I always forget. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so all the superheroes need 4 cards. And I'm going to try and take my time with this one, because there are lots of things that can be on and in action and activated, and it's really easy to miss things in this game. That's the only thing about this game. Like, I really like it, but it's easy to miss things, especially when you're one player. So let's start. And we start with the villain turn, and the start phase is there's the Baron Blade start phase on his card. If there are 15 more cards in the villain trash, it's the end of the game, basically. And there aren't, so that goes. So then play phase, we play 1 card from the Baron's deck. And it is a one-shot. So one-shot cards, they come out, you do everything on the card, and then they go into the discard. And it says Baron Blade deals each hero target 2 toxic damage. Play the top card of the villain deck. So this is bad because it's going to go out into the discard and another card's coming out. Toxic damage doesn't mean anything unless something references you take more damage because it's toxic or something like that. So everyone's going to take 2 damage right at the start. We all have different sort of health levels, which is predetermined on the cards as well. Play the top card of the villain deck. So that goes out into discard. And we play another card. And this is an ongoing card. -1 damage dealt to Baron Blade. Okay, so ongoing cards. There are some cards that will get rid of ongoing cards, but otherwise they stay out. So it says -1 damage dealt 2 Baron Blades. So what we will do is put a -1 damage dealt to this target little symbol. There we go. So that goes on Baron Blade. So these are the sort of things, I mean, you forget. This doesn't really matter at the moment because we can't do any damage to Baron Blade because of the mobile defense platform. But it does have a end phase. Baron Blade regains, and you can see there's a little H symbol there, and that means the number of heroes that are in the game. So that's 3 minus 1 HP, so he would gain 2 HP. So then we do the end phase, and that is reveal, on this card, reveal the top card of villain deck. If it is a minion, play it, otherwise discard it. And it is a minion, so they come out with 5 health. And because this card has this minion has an end phase as well, I'm just worried it's a bit too bright. I'm just going to turn the brightness down a bit. There we go. Yeah, because this card has an end phase, and we are in the end phase now, but only here, this end phase will trigger this turn. Baron Blade regains 2 health. Well, he's at maximum health, so he can't do that. This minion, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP X melee damage, where X is the current HP of this card. So Legacy has 30, so he is going to take 5 damage. So he's down to 25. Okay. So Baron Blade had a really good turn. That's the end of his turn. So now we go to the hero's turn. So we have a start phase. There's nothing that will trigger the start phase. And now Ra can play a card. So Ra has a one-shot. Ra deals up to 3 targets 2 fire damage each. For each target destroyed by this damage, draw 1 card. I wouldn't destroy either of those, so maybe we won't play that yet. He has an ongoing limited power where Ra... Limited means there can only be 1 of this card out. So this is the only one of Ignite that I could have out. Ra deals 1 target 3 fire damage. That's pretty good. This ongoing card says +2 damage dealt by Ra, which is also good. And then the start phase, we can destroy this card, or Ra deals himself 5 physical psychic damage. Ooh. And this one, after you use any power, Ra deals 1 target 1 fire damage. And then we can, on the start phase, discard 2 cards or destroy this card. 3 targets, 1 fire damage each. Yeah, so he's giving out a lot of damage. After you use any power. I think I'm going to play this ongoing Ra deals 1 target 3 damage, because I want to start doing damage. So that is my play phase. Now my power phase, I can use one of my 2 powers, and Ra's standard power, Pyre, is Ra deals 1 target 2, and this one ignites is Ra deals 1 target 3 damage. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to this minion, because when they activate, they do that damage to one of my targets, one of my superheroes. So I've done the power phase, and then I draw another card. And that's a one-shot. Ra deals 1 target 5 fire damage. And then I don't have any end phase cards, so it's over to Fnatic. start phase. Now, Fanatic's power is Fanatic deals 1 target, 1 melee damage, and 1 radiant damage. Fanatic deals herself 1 psychic damage. So she's damaging herself. And as her info said, when she's below 10 life, then she does more damage. So let's see what her cards are. She has a one-shot. Fanatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fanatic deals X targets 3 radiant damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt to Fanatic this turn. Okay. So presumably we can up her damage. And then she's got an ongoing +1 damage dealt by your allies. If Fanatic has 10 or fewer HP, +1 damage dealt by Fanatic. And the start phase, we destroy this card or she deals herself 3 psychic damage. We have another one-shot, final dive. Destroy 1 non-character target with 4 or fewer HP. Fanatic deals herself X projectile damage, where X is the destroyed target's HP before it was destroyed. Wow. That will be a good one to get rid of this Blade Battalion. I'm going to use that without even looking at the other one. So it's a one-shot card. So destroy 1 non-target, 1 non-character target. Oh. What is a character? A target that has a character card. There are other hero characters and villain characters. There are main heroes. Yeah, so I can do that because this is not a character, it's just a minion. So we destroy that card. They have 2 life. And Fanatic deals 1 target 2 projectile damage, where X is the destroyed target's HP before it was destroyed. So we'll hit the mobile defense platform for 2. And that card goes into discard. And then we do a power. So we can do Fanatic deals 1 target, 1 melee damage, and 1 radiant damage. Yeah, so we'll do that to the mobile defense platform. So that is 2 damage. And Fanatic deals herself 1 fixed psychic damage. Fixed means that it can't be altered by anything, any cards that the character has which may mitigate damage. Then we draw a card, and that's the end of Fanatic's turn. So, Legacy. We have an ongoing where Legacy is immune to damage dealt by environment targets. So this is the environment. And then we can power bury 1 environment target in play, destroy this card. So it means bury is put it to the bottom of the discard pile. Sorry, to the bottom of the deck. You have a one-shot. Legacy deals 1 target 2 melee damage. Play another card. Another one-shot. Each hero draws 1 card. 1 hero other than you plays 1 card. After this card is played, each ally regains 1 HP, plus 1 damage dealt by ally characters. I like the sound of that. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to play this ongoing Inspiring Presence. After this card is played, each ally regains 1 HP. I don't really want Fanatic to gain HP, and then plus 1 damage dealt by ally characters. So we put a +1 on each of their hero cards. And then we can use a power. Until your start phase, +1 damage dealt by ally characters. So we will use that power. And now they are both dealing +2 damage. And that's our power phase. We draw a card and the end phase, and that's it. So then it's the environment phase. Start phase, nothing. Play phase. And this is Ironclad Maintenance Bay. Each hero may salvage 1 item card. So that's from their discard. So that's the play phase, and the end phase is that action. I don't think anyone has any items. No. So that won't do anything this turn. So that is the end of the whole round. And now we go back to the start. So the villain's start phase. Are there 15 cards in the discard pile? No, only 2. Play phase, so we play 1 card. And it is another minion with 5 health. And it's another Blade Battalion, unfortunately. And end phase. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it is a minion card, play it. It is. And it's another Blade Battalion. Oy. Wow. Bad shuffling. Blade Battalion regains, but he won't because he's not lost any life. This card deals the hero target with the highest XP, X melee damage, where X is the current HP of this card. So highest is now Ra. So Ra goes down to 24. And then this one does the same, and highest is now the Fanatic. So good. The Fanatic goes down to 23. And that's the end of Baron Blade's turn. So, no starting powers, play phase. So we have Ra deals 1, that's a power. I think I'm going to use this one shot, which is Ra deals 1 target. Ooh, hold on. Because we have +2 damage here. Yeah, I'm going to play this ongoing +2 damage dealt by Ra. Maybe not. No, I'm going to play a one-shot. Ra deals 1 target 5 damage. So I'm going to destroy one of these Blade Battalions. And that goes into discard. And then we can use a power. And then I can do 1 target. Ra deals... Yeah, that was actually 7 because of my plus damages. Ra deals 1 target 3 fire damage, but I will make that, it makes up to 5, so I will destroy that other Blade Battalion. I do need to start attacking this now and getting Baron Blade's health down. So that's the power phase, the draw phase, and the end phase. Nothing happens. So Fanatic. And nothing's going to happen in the start phase, so we'll play a card. So I'm going to play this ongoing card. And then I have a power phase, and I'm going to use this new power, which is Fanatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. So I will do 3 damage to myself, down to 20. Fanatic deals 1 target X radiant damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt to the Fanatic this turn. So I will deal 3 damage to the mobile defense tower. And then that, oh, I should have drawn a card. Beg your pardon, just then. And that's the end of her phase. So until your start phase, with Legacy, +1 damage dealt by all characters. So these come off, because it is the start phase. And I really want to do some damage, but Legacy deals 1 target, 2 melee damage. Play 1 card. Yeah, so I'm going to play that. So Legacy deals 1 target, 2 melee damage, play 1 card. So I'll do 2 damage to the mobile defense platform, and then I play 1 card, and I'm going to play another 1-shot, which is each hero bolster allies. Each hero draws a card. So we can have as many cards in our hands. We don't have a maximum. And 1 hero other than you plays a card. So I want to do an attack and take out that mobile defense platform. Yeah, so I'm going to play 1-shot Consuming Flame. Ra deals up to 3 targets, 2 fire damage each. So I've got +1, so it's +3 fire damage. So I'm going to attack the mobile defense platform and destroy it. And then I am also going to attack Baron Blade, which is also 3 damage, but he has -1 because of this living force field. So I do 2 damage to Baron Blade. So he's down to 38. And there isn't another target I can attack. For each target destroyed by this damage, draw 1 card. So we destroyed 1 target, so we draw another card. And that goes into our discard because it is a 1-shot card. And then we can use a power. So we'll do another attack. Ra deals 1 target, 3 fire damage. So we'll target Baron Blade again, but it's reduced by 1. So it goes down to 2. So he's down to 36. Oh no, it's 3 actually, because Ra deals 1 target, 3 fire damage, but it would have been 4, but then it's 3. So yeah. There you go, Baron Blade, down to 35. So we've used our power. We draw another card. And it's the end phase. There are no end phase cards. So Fanatic's turn. Start phase, no. Play phase, what shall we play? Can't do that, not going to do that. Fnatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fnatic deals X targets. Oh, I can do that again. Ooh. I've got a great card here, which is after this card is played, this is Brutal Censure. After this card is played, select a non-character target. That card has no game text. A non-character target. What is a target? Any card with HP. Okay, so I can't. This doesn't have HP, so I can't use that. Ooh, I was about to be dead clever then. So I'm going to play a one-shot Divine Sacrifice. Fnatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fnatic deals X targets 3 radiant damage. So I'll deal myself 1 damage. Go down to 19, and I will deal 3 damage. Which is 3 because these two cancel each other out. And yeah, 3 damage to Baron Blade. So he's down to 32. And oh. Sorry, this is an ongoing card, so I would have played it. Oh no, that was a one shot. I'm so sorry. They're the same thing, but in different. One's ongoing and one's a one shot. So now I do use a power, so I will use the power, which is the same thing again. Oh, it's slightly different. So Fnatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fnatic deals 1 target, X radiant damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt to Fnatic this turn. So I will deal 1, 2, 3 radiant damage. And then I will do 3, but with a +1 and a -1, so it is 3 again. 1, 2, 3. So Baron Blade is down to 29. And that's the power phase, so I draw a card. No cards have end phase on them, so it's Legacy's turn. Legacy only has 2 cards in his hand. No start phase. Cards out. I will play a card. And I'm going to play an ongoing card, which is -1 damage dealt to Legacy. So I'll put that on his card. And then we draw up. And no end phase cards, that's the end of his turn. Then, start phase of the environment. No start phase cards, so we draw a card which is a Freedom Security Staff. They have 4 health. This card counts as a hero target. It is immune to damage dealt by hero targets. And it has a start phase and an end phase on it. Okay, so We've done the start phase already. We draw, so it's the end phase. This card deals the villain target with the highest HP 2 lightning damage. Ooh. Thank you. So it's going to deal 2 damage to Baron Blade, but it's just 1. So down to 28. Lovely. I like Freedom Tower. And now it's the back to the villain phase. So start phase, are there 15 cards in discard? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play phase. So we play 1 card and it's a 1-shot. Devious Disruption. Each hero may destroy any of their ongoing and or item cards. Baron Blade deals each hero X lightning damage, where X is the number of hero ongoing and item cards in that hero's play area plus 3. Wow. So we will destroy 1 ongoing card for Legacy, which was his +1 damage dealt by other characters. So those go out. And then Fnatic, we won't do that because Fnatic wants to lose anyway. And we won't do that for Ra because he's only got 1. So, deals each hero character X lightning damage, where X is the number of hero ongoing and item cards in the hero's play area plus 3. So this would be plus 4, but this card is -1 damage dealt to Legacy, so it's -3. So down to 22. Fnatic has 1, so it's 4. So she will lose 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's down to 12 life now. And Ra has 24, so we'll lose 4 and goes down to 20. And that's a 1-shot card, so it goes out. Then the end phase, Baron Blade regains 2 HP. So he's going back to 30. Now Ra will go. Right, Ra, what are you going to do? Ra deals up to 3 targets, 2 fire damage. No, that's no good. Destroy 1 environment card. Ra deals each. No. After you use any power, Ra deals 1 target, 1 fire damage. No, that's not useful. +2 damage dealt by Ra. Either destroy this card or Ra deals himself 5 fixed physical damage. So and we have a Staff of Ra, which is +1 damage dealt by Ra. Whenever Ra would deal fire damage to a target, you may double the damage dealt after applying all other modifiers. After you do, destroy this card. So yeah, we'll play the Staff of Ra. It's an item. And so Ra gets +1 damage. We don't have to do that. It says may. So we've played a card. We go to the power phase and we will do his ignite power. Ra deals 1 target, 3 fire damage. But it's 4 fire damage. We could double it to 8. Three. So it's going to be 3 because Baron Blade has a -1 damage. I don't think we'll double it yet. We'll just do 3 damage. Because we might be able to get more. Yeah, so we've done that power. We draw another card. End phase, no cards. So Fnatic. Start phase, nothing. Play phase. Yeah, I'm going to play this ongoing card, which is Anoint Allies. And this gives +1 damage dealt by your allies. So I will do that. If Fanatic has 10 or fewer HP, +1 damage dealt by Fanatic. In the start phase, either destroy this card or Fanatic deals herself 3 psychic damage, which will get her below 10. Okay, so that's the play phase. Power phase. Fanatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fanatic deals 1 target 3 radiant damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt. So I will deal 2 damage to Fanatic, and now I'm at 10 or fewer damage, so I get a +1 damage. So that 2 damage is now 3, which turns back to 2. So I do 2 damage to Baron Blade. So he's down to 25. And then draw phase, draw a card. And end phase, there are no cards there. So it's Legacy's turn. I'm going to play this one shot. Legacy deals 1 target 5 melee damage. That increases to 6. And actually, because Legacy's doing it, it's 7. So it's 7 attack on the Baron Blade, which is reduced to 6 because of his living force field. So he goes down to 19 health. And we can use a power, which I don't think we did last turn. Until your start phase, +1 damage dealt by all other characters. +1 damage dealt by Ra, +1 damage dealt by your allies. Yes. So they're both getting +1 damage. So that's our power, and we draw a card. And there are no end phase cards. So there we go. Now the environment. Start phase. 1 hero may discard 2 cards. If they do, destroy 1 environment card. No. We don't want to do that. Draw phase. Medical ward. Each target regains 1 HP. I'm just going to move this off because you don't need to see that deck. So the end phase. Each hero may salvage 1 item card. Let's see. No items there. No items there. No items there. This card deals the villain target with the highest HP 2 lightning damage. So it'll be 1 lightning damage to Baron Blade. And each target regains 1 HP. So Fanatic's on 11 now rather than 10. And that is the end of the environment phase. Baron Blade, there definitely aren't 15 cards there. So we have the play of 1 card. -1 damage dealt to Baron Blade. It's another living force field. So, yeah. Baron Blade gains 4 HP. So he's back up to 22. Which is annoying. And It's now Ra's turn. So no starting phase cards, play phase. I'm definitely going to attack. Fiery Tornado. Ooh, do you know what though? I'm going to use my Fire Blast, which is a one-shot card. Ra deals one target 5 damage, but that is 6, 7, 8 damage. And I can use my Staff of Ra. I may double the damage dealt after applying all other multipliers, and then we destroy the Staff of Ra. So that is 16 attack, which is reduced to 14, but that's great. So 14 off 22 is 10. It's 8. Down to 8, I mean. So he's down to 8, and we destroy that card. So it goes in discard. And he loses +1 damage because that has gone. And then we can use a power. And so we'll use his power Ignite. Ra deals one target 3 fire damage, but it's up to 5, but back to 3. So this goes down to 5. So Baron Blade is at 5. And we draw another card. And that's it. So start phase. Anoint allies. Either destroy this card or Fnatic deals herself 3 psychic damage. I am going to deal myself 3 psychic damage. So we're down to 8. Okay, I've got a relic, which is the Rosary of Mysteries. Shuffle your trash into your deck, discard 5 cards, draw 5 cards. Then, if Fnatic has 10 or fewer HP, Fnatic regains up to 5 HP. Woo! I'm just wondering if I should attack again before I use it. +1 damage dealt by your allies. If Fnatic has 10 of them, +1 damage dealt by Fnatic. No. Yeah, I'm going to use Prayer of Desperation. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Put any item or ongoing cards revealed this way in your hand. Item. Discard the other revealed cards. Then, if the Fnatic has 10 or fewer HP, play up to 2 cards. So, yes, I'm going to play this card, which is Aegis of Resurrection. When Fnatic would be reduced to 0. Prevent that damage and destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, Fnatic regains 10 HP. Awesome card! Ooh, I like this. I like Fnatic. I can play another card. I really want to do some damage, but can't use that because I have to destroy a minion. Yeah, I can't do any damage. My power will be able to do damage. So, yeah, I'm going to play this card, Rosary of Mysteries, which is a power. And if I shuffle, I can shuffle my trash into my deck, discard 5 cards, draw 5 cards, and then if Fnatic has 10 or fewer HP, Fnatic regains up to 5 HP. So that's good. Right. Great. Oh, love this character. So I have played cards. Now I have my power phase, and I'm going to use this. Fnatic deals herself up to 3 radiant damage. Fnatic deals 1 target X radiant damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt to Fnatic this turn. So I will deal myself 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 5. And then I'm going to do 3 damage to Baron Blade, but it is 5 damage, but reduced to 3. So back to 3 damage. So he's now down to 2. That's my power. Then I draw a card. And then the end phase, I have no end phase cards. Oh, yeah. I really like that turn. That was great. Okay. Legacy. No starting phase powers, so I have another play phase. And I'm going to use another ongoing ability, which is -1 damage to Legacy again. And then I can use power, so it would be the same power, plus damage dealt by all characters, so that should have come off and it's gone back on. And I will draw a card. And end phase, no end phase cards, that's the end of my turn. So the environment, start phase. 1 hero may discard 2 cards. If they do, destroy 1 environment card. Nope. And draw phase. The front desk. Play the top card of the environment deck. Ooh, so we're going to play 2 environment cards. So, each hero may salvage 1 item card. Don't have any item cards, I think. No item cards. Item relic. Oh, it's the Staff of Ra. Yes, I will salvage that. Thank you. And then this card deals the villain target with the highest HP 2 lightning damage, except they have -2 damage, so that doesn't do anything. Play the top card of the environment deck. And it is ongoing. After this card is played, destroy 1 room card. +1 damage dealt by villain targets. Villain targets. Why does that confuse me? That confuses me. Why is that? Villain targets. Don't get that. I'm going to destroy that card. So that goes out. +1 damage dealt by villain targets. Yeah, so it's +1 damage by Baron Blade. He is the villain. And then each target regains 1 HP. Haven't done that. And that's the end of the environment phase. Turn. Villain turn. Are there 15 or more cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Only 6. So we draw a card. And it is a Jet Jump Battalion. And it's a minion who has 4 strength. After this card is played, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If that card is a device card, play it. Otherwise, discard it. It is a device. Good grief. With 5 health, -1 damage dealt to this card. Okay. And end phase. Baron Blade regains 2 health. Baron Blade regains 2 health. So he's back up to 6. And this card deals the 1 hero targets with the highest HP 2 energy damage. So that's Legacy, but he negates 2 damage. So that does nothing. And Remote Walking Tank. Excuse me. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. So that does 1 damage to Legacy. And that's it. So we're back to Ra. And I think we might play the Staff of Ra. Although no, I'm going to play my one-shot card. Ra deals up to 3 targets 2 fire damage each. For each target destroyed by this damage, draw 1 card. So he will destroy that minion because he has a +2 damage. So they are destroyed, and he gets to draw a card for that. And then he will do 4 damage to this, but it's reduced to 3. So they go down to 2. And then he can do 4 damage to Baron Blade, reduced by 2. So it's 2 damage. So they're down to 4 again. And that is his one shot. And then Ra can deal one target 3 fire damage, which is up to 5, reduced back to 3. Oh, it's not quite enough. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get Baron Blade down to 1. Yeah. That's his power. He draws a card. End phase, nothing in end phase. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. And then we go to Fanatic, who has a start phase card. Either destroy this card or Fanatic deals herself 3 fixed psychic damage. I'm going to do that because I've got my Aegis of Resurrection. So I can do that. Then, play phase. I've got a Sanctifying Strike. Fanatic deals 1 target 2 melee damage, but it's 4 melee damage because of her plus damages, which means that Baron Blade is down to 0. So, when Baron Blade would be destroyed, instead, flip this card. So we will. When flipped to this side, destroy all villain ongoing cards and set Baron Blade's HP to 30. So that goes and that goes. So that means that minus damage dealt to Baron Blade goes. That plus stays because this minion is still here. And he now has 30 health. So now the 15 card thing is gone. But Baron Blade deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 melee damage. Yeah, so he's going to start dealing damage to us. He is now Armored Mad Scientist. So that's done. So he's not going to pull the moon into the earth, which is good. Then we continue with Sanctifying Strike. We draw 1 card, and Fanatic regains 2 HP. So we're up to 5 HP. Jolly good. Then we draw another card. No, then it's Power Phase. Shuffle your trash into your deck. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Shuffle your trash into your deck. Hello, people watching. Say hello. I encourage you to always say hello and ask questions. That's good. I like it. That's weird. Oh. So we discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got a lot of cards in our hat. And then if Fanatic is 10 or fewer HP, Fanatic regains up to 5 HP. So we will gain 5 because that's back up to 10, which is fine. We can still gives us our powers are better. And then we're drawing a card anyway in our draw phase, and then it's the end phase. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Okay. So, it's Legacy start phase, which means these go away. And we don't have any start phase, so it's the play phase. We have a one-shot. Each hero draws one card. One hero other than you plays one card. So that I should have drawn a card for myself last time. Fnatic has 1,000,000 cards. One hero other than you plays a card. Holy Nova is quite good. So, Holy Nova. Fnatic deals each non-hero target 1 radiant damage. Hold on. No, I'm not going to play that. Change my mind. I'm going to play this card, which is Absolution. And that is a power. Fnatic deals 1 target 3 melee damage. Then if Fnatic is at 10 or fewer HP, Fnatic deals 1 target 2 damage and 2 radiant damage. So they've played their card. That was my one shot. And the power phase, I will give those extra attack back. And at the draw phase, I draw a card. And the end phase. Okay, start phase. One hero may discard 2 cards. If they do, destroy 1 environment card. Yes, so I'm going to get Fnatic to do this. Because I have 1 Rosary of Mysteries, which is limited. And I've got 2 Prayers of Desperation. So I will discard those 2 cards. If they do, destroy 1 environment card. And I'll destroy this entry point card, which gave Baron Blade that extra attack. So then we draw a card. And it's another... No, it's the Wraith's Arsenal. So, end phase. Each hero may salvage 1 item card. Ooh, Rosary of Mystery. That's what I just... No, I don't want that. Absolution. No. No. And no items there. This card deals the villain target with the highest HP 2 lightning damage. So that is Baron Blade. It goes down to 28. Each target regains 1 HP. So I'm wondering if target just means everyone rather than heroes. It would say, hero target, wouldn't it? Any card with HP. Yeah, so it helps everyone. So I've been doing that a bit wrong, but that's all right. Each hero may draw one card. If all heroes draw cards this way, destroy this card. Sure. I'd like Legacy to have a card. If all heroes draw cards this way, destroy this card. Oh, so I could have kept it. So I'm going to say Fnatic didn't. That's the end phase. So there is no start phase now with Baron Blade, so we just draw a new card. And it's a remote walking tank again. -1 damage dealt to this card. And end phase, Baron Blade deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 melee damage. That is Legacy, but it's reduced by 2, so it's just 1. Baron Blade deals each hero target 1 energy damage. So that won't affect Legacy, but it will affect the other 2. Yeah, so he's just chipping away at our health now. And then we have this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. So that is still Legacy. It's only 1. And then this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. Now it's between Legacy and Ra, but I'll do it to Legacy because he only loses 1. And there we go. So, Ra. What should we do? We've drawn a lot of cards. Got 2 staffs of Ra. So I'm going to play one. So I played 1 staff of Ra. And now we're on the power phase. So Ra deals 1 target 3 fire damage. That will go up to 5. I'm not going to double it with my Staff of Ra. I'm just going to do it to this remote walking tank. And it's reduced by 1, so it's now 4 damage, but that still destroys it. And then we draw a card. And Ra is done. So, Fnatic, start phase, either destroy this card or Fnatic deals herself 3 psychic damage. Well, I think that's fine. I'm going to keep it. It's +1 damage dealt by allies and +1 damage dealt by me, Fnatic. So, I'm going to keep it. Play phase. Okay, so I'm going to play this. Righteous Rebuke as well. Can you see that? No. Running out of space. Righteous Rebuke. And the power phase, I am going to use Righteous Rebuke. So Fnatic deals 1 target, 2 radiant damage, but it is up to 4. So I'm going to do that 4 to the remote walker, but it's down to 3. So they're at 2 health. Then, if Fnatic has 10 or fewer HP, Fnatic deals up to 3 targets, 2 radiant damage each, and regains 2 HP. So that is 4 radiant damage each. So that's reduced to 3, which kills them. And then 4 radiant damage on Baron Blade takes him down to 25. And then regains 2 HP. So I go back up to 9. Hello, constant rain is annoying. Yeah, it's been really rainy today, hasn't it? I think it was supposed to stop, but there has been no stop in the rain. So I've used that power. So I draw another card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in her hand now. And end phase, she has no end phase cards. So that is the end of her turn, and then it is Legacy's turn. No start phase cards. I'm going to play another Bolster Allies. Each hero draws 1 card. And 1 hero other than you plays a card. Do you know what? I think this environment card is a hero, and they would have been dead by now. So I'm going to say they're dead. I just realised they're a hero target, and they've been attacking hero targets. So I'm going to say they're dead. Anyway. I'm going to play an ongoing card for Ra, which is a reaction card. Ra deals the attacker 3 fire damage, destroy this card, because we know Baron Blade is attacking, and it will be Ra next turn. So he's played his card. It's now the power phase. We will again put these back on there. And we draw no end phase cards. That is that. So now it is the environment turn. And it's a freedom security guard. So we'll remember this time. So they have 4 health. And each hero may salvage 1 item card. I don't think we're going to do that. Each target regains 1 HP, so we know now that's everyone. Fanatic is bouncing around this 10 HP. We could get rid of that. I don't want them to keep adding life to Baron Blade either. It's annoying. Each hero may draw 1 card. I'll just get Legacy to draw a card. Maybe Ra. Ra's got a lot of cards, but I'll draw another card for him. Each hero may draw a card. If all heroes draw cards, oh no, they've done that. This card deals the villain target with the highest HP 2 lightning damage. Oh, good. Down to 24. Is there a card that's the wrong way around? No, yes, there is. I shall just flip that over. And now it's the Baron's turn, and he has no cards out. So he puts another card out, which is another remote walking tank. And he has his end phase. Baron Blade deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 melee damage, and that is Ra. So Ra takes 3 damage, down to 20, but he has a reaction. Ra deals the attacker 3 fire damage, destroy this card. It's up to 5, so there's 5 damage to Baron Blade, and that card goes out. Yeah, in your face, Baron. Baron deals damage to each hero target. Baron Blade deals each hero target 1 enemy damage. So this chappy here gets 1 damage. Legacy gets nothing. Fanatic goes back down to 9. And Ra goes back down, well, goes down to 19. We've played that card. Oh no, we're doing the enemy phase. Yep. Each hero target, yes. And then this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. And it is now Legacy. So that's 1 because he has damage limitation. And that's the end of the Baron's phase. So, Ra. Nothing in her start phase. His start phase. I want to do... summon. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to beef up his attack. +2 damage dealt by Ra. I want him to do some proper damage, and he's got his staff. So now he does +4 damage. Because of Fanatic's Anoint Allies and Legacy's ongoing Galvanize. +1 damage dealt by your allies, yes. So I'm going to play that. And then I have my power phase. So Ra deals 1 target 3 fire damage. But that is 7 damage. And do you know what? I think I'm just going to do it to Baron Blade. Oh my god, I've got my Staff of Ra. So that is... I could do... If I discard my Staff of Ra, I double the damage after modifiers. So that's 14 damage. Okay, let's do it. So 14 damage. So 0 and Baron Blade is down to 5 life. And the Staff of Ra is destroyed. Yeah. Destroyed! And So we've done our power phase, we draw another card, and end phase. Fanatic. Can Fanatic kill? I think Fanatic can. So start phase, either destroy this card or Fanatic deals herself 3 psychic damage. +1 damage dealt by allies. Yeah, but a +1 damage dealt to me as well, so I am going to take that hit. Down to 6 life. Fanatic likes being... I love this. I love this character. I'm really enjoying it. Then we've got to play a card. Holy Nova. Wow, I'm going to play this. One shot. Fanatic deals each non-hero target 1 radiant damage. So that doesn't actually do anything to the remote walking tank. That is the wrong. But it does do 1 damage to Baron Blade because he's a weakling. Each hero target regains 1 HP. So that's that, and this Freedom security guard gets 1 HP. And Ra goes up to 20. Then, if Fanatic has 10 or fewer HP, Fanatic deals up to 3 targets 2 radiant damage each. Now, actually, Fanatic deals each non-hero target 1 radiant damage. I was wrong about that because she has +2, so it's 3. So we should have done 2 damage to them. And another 2 damage to Baron Blade. So he's down to 2 life. And then, if Fanatic is below 10, which she is, Fanatic deals up to 3 targets 2 radiant damage, which is up to 4 radiant damage. So they've got 3 left, so that kills them. And 4 damage to Baron Blade. And we are going... Oop, wrong mate. Baron Blade is dead. And there we go. I've defeated Baron Blade. Honestly, that was quite easy. I mean, in terms of life, Legacy has 22 and Ra has 20. So that was pretty easy. But this is the, you know, the lowest level boss. This is also something I find this. I really like this game, and it is more involved than Astro Knights, but it's quite fiddly. Like, you've got a lot of cards out. I think what I'm going to do is, like, on my own, not on stream, is play some more of these. I feel like it's a game. There's quite a lot of villains in this. There are, oh, sorry, that's the wrong. There's a lore book. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 heroes. And they all play really differently and really interesting, actually. Legacy, I find kind of boring. Like, he doesn't do a lot of damage, and he does buff other characters, which is good, but I don't know. I find him a bit dull. I really liked Fanatic, and I quite like Ra as well. Like, he did a lot of damage with his Staff of Ra. A lot of damage. But then there are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villains. And Baron Blade is difficulty 1, so fair enough. I think I played, after this, if you look here, The next villain up is a 4, and it's Akash Bhuta. And I think I played that and got absolutely trounced. But yeah, this is, you know, they all have a similarity in terms of how they feel. But I like both of these games. I feel like maybe I do like deck building during the game, and that's why I like Astro Knights. I like the fact that you kind of build up, but you do in this as well. You know, but you're relying on drawing the right cards. But yeah, there we go. That is a playthrough of Sentinels of the Multiverse. I hope that you could. I'm still like playing with how this looks, and I think the stream is a bit better, but it's still not quite how I want it to be. Like, I want you to be able to see everything. To be fair, the writing is very small on these cards, but I'm still kind of like working that all out. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Anyone got anything to tell me? Any questions? Any thoughts? Did you like this? Do you like this? Do you like the look of this more than Astro Knights? I quite like to play this again. I think I'm going to play another game of this tonight, but maybe off stream. I don't know. I don't mind playing on stream, but by the time I'm done and kind of sorting things out, I probably won't have the chance to come on. Yeah, but if you have any questions, comments, please ask. The other thing I find is that because of all the adding attack that some cards can do to other superheroes, you've got to keep track of all these tokens, and sometimes that can be a little bit confusing. And like I say, this thing about sort of legacy is attacks them for 1 more, but not them. Like, I was forgetting. I know that I forgot that loads because Baron Blade was attacking legacy. It was attacking all of them, and I forgot to add the +1 to legacy. But then if you don't do the +1 at all, it kind of doesn't matter. Also, the environments. I think this is the easiest environment, so it just generally helps you out, whereas a lot of the others are also sort of adding things which are unhelpful for you to the game. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please do the things, and I will see you